there I was, face to face with the most difficult and annoying mob in the game, the Warden. I was taking a lot of damage and freaking Everest out as we were both in the deep dark, and...
Hey, okay, so it's Editor Pyx here, and, my audio broke, so I'm just gonna tell basically everything that important that happened in Session 2, and play some footage from what happened over top of it, so enjoy. So the session started out with me and Everest talking, and we came to an agreement that I would forgive them for everything that happened in Revive's life, and gave them a white tulip for their troubles, and to forgive them. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Basically, then we decided that we were going to go to the deep dark in this session. Yay! Also, Everest called me under-equipped, which I was, so we were going to enchant. On our way there, we realized that people left mangrove trees, so we ended up deciding that we were going to take the rest of them down. And, yeah, basically, none left, except for one really big one up high, so Everest just climbed up and broke the last block, and then I wanted to see what would happen if I went up the vines, and if it would kill me from the leaves breaking. But then I realized that if Everest was also up this high and we fell, we would both die, so I ended up going back down. Then we went mining, and as you can see, we found Skulk, and I got really excited. Being me, I really like Skulk. Very well known for liking Skulk. So we mined around until we found it, and, you know, at first we thought it was just a really small patch, because, you know, there's nothing wrong with just a small patch of Skulk, right? And as you can see, very careless about if there's a shrieker. But then Everest found this. The ancient city. Boy, this is the cause and root of all of our problems for the rest of the session, because we decided to go and explore and enchant and loot everything we possibly could. Really, really not a good idea under any circumstances. Love that for us. Yeah, it was a great time. Then we got looking for the enchanter, and we found it right in front of the portal. And, you know, nothing really had gone wrong. Up until this point, I think we set off 2 shriekers, but, like, we didn't summon the warden at all right by now. So we were getting pretty confident, and by we, I mean me, because I just started just doing a bunch of random stuff. Unfortunately, once we got to the enchantment table, we realized we did not bring any lapis. So we decided we'd just come back another time. But then, this happened. And, yeah. Warden emerges. Look at those captions. Those beautiful captions. Who's freaking out? Not me. You're freaking out. What? Yeah, so this was, you know, we were fine. Nothing bad was really happening. We hadn't gotten hit yet. Ignore the fact I'm staring into its eyes. That's not... Yeah, no, what could possibly go wrong? I still haven't gotten hit yet. I lied. And now the panic sets in, and there's another shrieker there. I'm very, very smart, as you can tell. And my regen potion was not regenning me. Still so grateful for Everest. It's popping the gapple right there, because this was not going great. And then, yeah, it could have gone way worse, because at least I'm somehow still alive, right? Yeah, definitely still alive. Somehow, actually, I don't know how I escaped this still, but it worked. It worked, and somehow me and Everest were both safe. Somehow. Miraculously. Unfortunately, this was not the end of our troubles, because we still had to figure out how to get back out of the deep dark. Once again, I was feeling really, really safe, and was starting to not care nearly as much as I should be, because there was still a warden directly below me, and then I realized that the warden could still reach me. And I started to freak out a little bit. And then I stopped freaking out and messaged Everest, because, of course, I still think I'm safe, because I think I'm out of the warden's range. I thought. we were not out of the Warden's range, and things only went downhill from here. Well, they've been going downhill, but you get the point. They're still, it's a boulder going down the hill right now. We love to see it. And of course, I learned a great lesson that the Warden could still reach me despite being pillared up a lot. And I started to panic, just a tad, just a little bit of panicking. Definitely, look at how gracefully I move things across my inventory. Oh, half a heart, that's crazy. What? Somehow I still managed to survive this. Don't ask me how. I'm still in shock that I survived this long. And I tanked like 5 or 6 different Warden blasts. And then I didn't know where else to go. I probably should have gone up the water stream, if I'm being honest. But at this point, I was making so much noise, and I could not figure out where on earth I needed to go. So I ended up trying to pillar up, and it did not work because, Everest ended up meeting back at the igloos and begging for people to give us stuff, because obviously that's what you do when you go yellow. So, some people were nice enough to give us stuff. Milo called us poor, and they're now on my hit list because of that, but we don't need to tell them that. But yeah, that's pretty much all that happened for this session. We actually got pretty geared up again, thanks to Ray and B. At least geared up enough to be great. I am so sorry for the short video today and stuff, but a lot has been going on in my private life as well as my files getting corrupted. So I hope this very, very short video was okay, and it basically summarized my session too. So have a nice day.